Time's up. Let's do this. How's it going, y'all? I noticed that my thing has stopped refreshing again, and I'm confused as to why. Because it should do that. Because, like, I can still do it. Ta-da, we did it. But, like, why? Why no do it? It has the checkbox for refresh browser when scene becomes active. It's just not. I don't know why. How's it going, Shadow? How's it going, Lazy Turtle? How y'all doing today? We just listened to that one last time. Let's skip that. There we go. All right, what we got? Express and post. Immediately feel like they fit together. The Times and the Post could also be newspapers. The Monitor as well could work. You gonna join for the dragon killing? Probably, although I might also need to sit on the sidelines for that one because my weapon does enough damage that it's probably like I probably like 6 hit the dragon. How much health does the dragon have again? Dragon. 100? Yeah, I like 5 or 6 hit it. Okay. Might be even less than that because I have bleed and burn on mine. Betray. Betray. Shaft. Dragon, skink, basilisk, and monitor. Okay, I like that. Various lizards. Okay, so it's probably not the Times and the Post and all those then, since I think the monitor would have been one of them. Drafting, express, register, display. Mm-hmm. So I'll still be there for it, but I imagine I'm just gonna be watching with you guys. Dinner, dinner, dinner. I'm gonna bring some crystals to respawn it so that we can all take turns to have fun and see how fast we kill it. Word. Betray, round, drafting. I don't love those. Stake, post and pull and shaft all kind of work together as well. Probably with stake. Stick of wood or whatever. Race car things? That's probably the last one. Yeah, drafting, times, round? What? Wait. He's so OP. Yeah, Chris, I mean like I'm sure he one-shots everything in the game. I don't even know why one would have that much damage, honestly. Hasn't he been one-shotting things for like the last 16k damage worth of upgrades? Betray, display and betray relating to emotions, but I don't see two others that really fit that. Register. These kind of feel like they fit together. Display, betray, and register. Huh. And express. These all relate to emotions, do they not? You register emotions, your emotions can betray you, you display or express emotions. I feel like these fit. Indicate as emotions. Cool. Times, drafting, round, and dinner. Probably like a blank something. Table. Dinner table, drafting table. Okay, yeah, fair, I guess. Round table and times table. Okay, okay, that's a valid purple. Yeah, but now he one-shots by walking into you. Yeah, I saw him running around with his roller skates. He told me to back off, so I watched him skate around inside my house while I stood outside. YouTube don't work, big fella. I apologize. I don't know why it wouldn't have found the source. Here, I'll do it myself. There we go. Should be working now. But welcome in on Twitch, 1,000 Angry Bees. Hmm. Okay, let's go. Could. Could. Oh, in place. Uh, first. First works. We got an R in place. We've got OR. ORA. ORA. Wow, what a coincidence. Some bees just passed by. This could be like moron. I thought that was the answer for once. I'm like, wow, we've really improbable coincidence, I tell you. Why would that be a coincidence? What? I don't understand the connection between a bunch of bees and a fish stick. Why? It feels weird that you're bringing it up. Fish stick. How's it going, Rex? How is it going? Moral? No. Maury. Mord would be two O's, I believe. Going okay. Updating my PS5 after 3 months of not touching it, so it's taking like an hour. How are you? I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. Moral? Nope. Morgue has too many letters. Moral, no L. You don't have to tell me. Okay. Morbing time? Rex, don't do that. What? Why would he not update his PS5? I'm pretty sure I know this one, but I want you to get it. Okay. If you leave a PlayStation without updating for a long time, you can flash it and turn it into a PC. Fuck. With like garbage ass hardware that why? Huh. Me not touching my PlayStation is more a consequence of just not having time for it. Word. You do use it though. That's what you're saying. Downloading any game you want for free is a great trade-off for not being able to play online. I mean, yeah, but you can download any game you want, but you can't play any game you want. Um, sorry, Jordan, I'm also chatting with chat, so I'm not paying close attention. More, more, no. Well, since I actually want to play Marvel Rivals on occasion, I won't destroy the online capabilities. Try moral? It can't be moral. Sorry, that was a bit much, but I'd already said that. Speaking of PlayStation, you can finally install Linux on it. Why are we all doing weird shit to our PlayStations? Just use it as a PlayStation. Buy a PC if you want a PC. How's it going, joking? You're done selling soup without my permission? Okay, I'm not coming up with this word. Hmm. People are committing crimes against their PlayStations. Let me install Linux on it real quick. Mourns, no, that U has a U in it. Moray, no T. I don't even know if that's a word either. Damn, I was really hoping it was going to be moron. What is the actual benefit of having Linux on a PlayStation? Excellent question. I'm going to guess that the answer Lazy Turtle will give, his next words will be, because you can. I'm sorry, is Among Us getting a show? How's that gonna work? Was that actually what you were gonna say, Turtle? Can we classify because you can as a benefit? No, but it's funny to say. Is it a PS3 or something? PS5. Is the pilot released? And I'm not expecting it to be good. Was the pilot not good, or are you saying you don't expect the pilot to be good? Was halfway through typing, yeah. A benefit would be it could be turned into a brick. I imagine that Linux probably improves the performance marginally. Flash PS5 sells for higher on the black market, yeah, or Facebook Marketplace, I suppose. Also, because you can install Steam on it. Now that's a good reason. We like Steam in this house. Someone tell me the answer to this. I know you know it, Jordan, and I'm not getting it. I'm too distracted to do a word game right now. Instead of waiting 2 seconds for Skyrim to load, I'll wait 1.7 seconds. Hey man, if you play Skyrim 1,000 times, that's 5 minutes of your life saved. Surely the amount of time it takes to install Linux on your PlayStation 5 is less than that, right? That's a classic for computer scientists though. Spending way too long on a fix that's not going to actually save me time in the long term. That's so hard to do by the looks of it. Oh, I was being facetious. It's never easy. Go Power Rangers? Bro, you just tell me the I don't morph? Is that what we're going for? Morph makes sense. I'm gonna go with that. How's it going, Pancake? Morph. Good, we can move on. Please don't be a South Pacific island. Please don't be a South Pacific island. I'm gonna guess Papua New Guinea. Do not don't do it. Don't do it. Good, yes. HSR being 166 gigabyte download on PlayStation is crazy. It is a big fucking game. And part of that is because people don't realize how fucking like taxing voice lines are. It's like such a big portion of games like that with heavy dialogue. It's the dialogue, man. If they could let you remove like old quests to save space, it would be big. You also need a super old version of the firmware, lol. Like the latest is 12.x and you need 3 or 4.x. Norway? I actually don't mind Norway here. That's a sufficiently far enough away guess. Norway is pretty close. Slovakia was also guessed. We could see if Slovakia is the answer. It's pretty close. Yeah, we're getting closer with Slovakia. Okay. This feels like a little more than 1,000 kilometers, so I feel like our angle is a little off here. We're going like this way or this way. The code got to look like the finest spaghetti in Italy. The code is genuinely the code is rarely the reason for a game being like you can make inefficient code, of course, but usually it's got more to do with like the quality with which you compress stuff and organize stuff. Things like that. The quality of the models you use. The code will matter. The code used to matter a lot more when we were working with like megabytes of space. You know what I mean? When you had to fit the entire Mario Brothers game into this tiny little space, so they had to come up with shortcuts to make it fit, right? Like, ooh, it's a year. Jaeger's been a mod for a year. Sure, optimization reasons matter, but like often those are going to affect performance before they affect space that it takes up. Because generally, I would say that nowadays the assets you use in a game take up way more space than the code that makes that game run. And that didn't always used to be the case. 130-ish gigabytes. I mean, that's probably higher quality models, if I had to guess. Like on a mobile port, screen smaller, they probably use lower quality models. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, turtles saying pretty much the same. Pokemon 1 bit to fit you. Yeah, exactly. How's it going, Odin? And also, I don't know if on mobile they have some other optimizations for how they download and use the voice lines and such. I don't know if there's like a process where they'll like delete old ones whenever you finish part of the main story or something like that. And they need to do that more on mobile, so they put more effort into doing it. While on PlayStation, you don't really. Italy? You think it's just Italy? I don't think it's gonna quite be Germany. It does not touch Italy, but holy shit, is it close? What's the one right here? What is this one? What is this one? I'm trying to remember. There's one that just barely doesn't touch over here, right? Croatia, that's the one. I think it's Croatia. Yeah. I mean, this is the one I was thinking of. As you can see, they do not touch, but it's further away. We're going over to this side. Serbia or Malta. Isn't there also that whole conspiracy that game sizes are bigger on on purpose? Oh, on purpose, so that you only really have their game installed. I feel like that's a little bit of a stretch. I think there might be like a secondary amount of like if you're playing on a console or on a PC where you're likely to have more space, I imagine that game developers don't give as much of a shit. That's I would totally believe that. They don't, right? Like they have the space, we don't have to compress it as much. But to think, I don't know if I would go out of my way to say that there's some sort of conspiracy by large companies to like intentionally make file sizes large. Like that's a conspiracy that would require too many layers of people not saying anything. You know what I mean? The people who make the models wouldn't be like, "Hey guys, do you guys think it's weird that like they're telling us to intentionally increase the file size of all of the models by 50%? That feels a little weird." And then as soon as they leave the company, they'd probably say something about it. I don't know. It feels like someone would have said something by now. You know what I mean? Monaco, maybe? Could be Monaco. Monaco's cooler. This is an interesting Slay the Spire mod. We're getting there. We're getting there. This is we're doing the geography of the Slay the Spire 2 region. How's it going, Wildcat? France? But no, I guess it could still be France, but it doesn't touch Italy. France borders, right? Switzerland? The Switzerland border could maybe be Malta. Switzerland also borders. Okay. It is indeed Malta. Okay. Yeah, y'all were right. The whole moon is fake conspiracy, and how no way in hell every government would work together like that. Yeah, exactly. Like oftentimes a conspiracy, like there are some conspiracies that you can believe because only a very small number of people would know about in the first place. Okay, yeah, I could see that. If it requires like shit like flat earth, do you know how many people would have to be in cahoots? You have to have some kind of persecution complex to believe that genuinely, like, you know, 10% of the world's population that works adjacent to or in a field that requires knowledge of Earth wouldn't say anything about the Earth actually being flat. You know what I mean? Like, let's be real, guys. I know you already said that, Drew. Yeah, but did you ever go around the world? I like the flat Earth theory that says that gravity only exists because the disk is constantly moving down, which like completely sets aside the fact that it has to be constantly accelerating downward for gravity to exist. So it's like constantly increasing in speed. This is true. I've never really met someone who actually believes in a flat Earth, though. I've seen plenty of people talk about it online, but I've never met someone like that. That's true, Odin. There ain't no way. Dude, you can't even keep a secret birthday party secret, right? With like a dozen people for 2 weeks. What the fuck are a million people in a government organization gonna do? How's it going, Solar? Also, we're gonna start with Dave. We're in the yap portion of the stream right now. Male hip hop solo. Guess we're going Eminem. All right. Before 2014, after 2004, top 50. 2005 to 2013, top 50 solo hip hop. Kendrick too late? I'm actually not 100% on that. Kendrick might not be too late. I thought Kendrick was like 2015 or 2016 or something, but he might be younger than that or older than that. Is Kendrick that old? Kendrick is like '08. Okay, then we'll go Kendrick. I believe Kendrick then. 2011. 2011 is Kendrick. He was early, but not that early. J. Cole. J. Cole still top 50? Also, we're looking after 2011 now. So 2012 or 2013? 2012 or 2013? 10 cents last offer. Yeah, 50 cents like 2001. He doesn't work. R. Kelly, definitely not. J. Cole's 2011, then not J. Cole. Juice World. Uh, ooh. I don't remember what year he is. Jay-Z's too old for sure. Jay-Z's like 90s, isn't he? Juice is like 2018. Okay, that's kind of what I thought. Me when I leave juice in the fridge and forget about it for 8 years. This juice is like 2018. ABBA? Is that hip hop? When was Drake older than this? Not much. I don't think he was a lot older than this, but he's older than this. Oh yeah, Drake's Canadian. Yeah, 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 yeah. Um, I don't know, Drake. Okay, that's fine. I'm not gonna judge you for that. Is this gonna be like a young or a little one of them? Because this is starting to get out of my realm of knowledge for hip hop. Um, Lil Dicky, nah, not popular enough. He might make the list, but Machine Gun Kelly isn't a bad guess. I don't know if he's 2012, 2013 though. Lil Yachty, maybe? I feel like he's too recent, but I'm not actually 100% on that either. MGK can't be top 50. I think he'd be surprised, but I'm pretty sure he's like top 150 or 8. There's a lot of hip hop artists that make me go, I don't listen to this person's music. How are they top 50? Is he both hip hop and country? They still have him pegged as hip hop, even though he has kind of switched it up, eh? Yeah, what's up, Jack? Maybe Denzel Curry. Hmm. Childish Gambino, maybe. Maybe. Could it be Gambino? Do you guys, how y'all feel about that one? That's one that I could see. I don't know if that's exactly the year, though. What's the Molly Percocet guy's name? Future? I don't, now it feels like we're, I'm looking at three different answers right now. DJ, I made an extended 6-7 DJ vid. Okay, yeah, you can put that in the Discord. I'm not watching that right this second. So future it is. There we go. Yeah, I like future. Where was Childish Gambino? I was trying to figure out what like where he landed, but I don't think he's exactly 2012. So Future is number 14 in popularity. This is what I'm talking about, right? Like I can name like maybe one or two Future songs. I have no idea how this guy's number 14. I will not be listening to that. Um, Fatal. Ooh, pretty close on Fatal. No! I will not watch it now! You can't make me. Played some Modern Warfare today. Which one? When you say Modern Warfare, do you mean like the OG Modern Warfare 1? Evade. I kind of like Evade. A little too far, a little too far. FA. The very first one. Hell yeah. How does it hold up? I imagine it doesn't actually hold up all that well. It might be a little too dated at this point. Fable. Fable could work. It might be a little too far still. No, it's right on. Fable. If you don't watch it, I will curse you with never having a cold pillow ever. You already did that yesterday. You can't do it again. Like, that's such an empty threat. Boom! Got it in 3. Let's see what we can do with this. Photograph. Look at this graph. Castle, $6 uncommon scaling. Oh, not scaling, not scaling, not castle, not castle. I curse you with no pillow? You can't even do that. You would have to like be a little goblin and sneak into my room to steal my pillows. Not scaling. Are cold pillows good? I'd say they are. 6 or 7, 6, 7. Uncommon. Thank you for the hydrate. Thank you for the hydrate. Thank you for the hydrate. Delicious. $6 uncommon, not malt. And not. Probably not chips. I guess it could be Arrowhead still. We could go Arrowhead, see what we get. $7 rare. Ooh. Thank you for the 15 bits, Solar. Why did you say goon? What like Thank you very much though. $7 chips, but it's a rare card. A rare $7 is like, oh, you're just telling me what you're currently doing? Um, $7 chips, rare. $7 chips, rare. Yes. Okay, good. Well, it's good to know. Bull, nope, not rare. Also scaling. I suppose I appreciate it nonetheless. What? 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 Fight me. Um, scaling. Scaling Arrowhead. No, not scaling. Not scaling chips. Stuntman? Is Stuntman only $7? I mean, it's the only rare chip one that I can think of, so I guess it has to be Stuntman, but I could have sworn Stuntman was 8. There's really no other option though, so it's gotta be Stuntman. I don't think it's Buzzone. Blank of blank. The blank of blank. Blank over blank blank. From the blank blank like blank and blank at blank blank to blank and blank. Blank in blank. Blank then blank. Blank blank. Get that crazy bus theme out of here. It's not United States of America, no. Hold on, let me just preemptively get that crazy bus theme out of here. Oh wait, nope, that's a cover. Hold on, we'll leave the cover in. History? It's probably a history. Yeah, it's a history of something. The history of blank spans over blank blank. Over 2 millennia? No. No, it's not. It's not millennia. Continents, maybe? What? Okay, we'll get to see whether you lo lose song request privileges. Nope. All gone. You should know better than to request me to put your song request in when I'm going to get to see the title when I put it in. Science, art? Sure, I guess I could guess science. Nope. Very few for either of those. I feel like it's gonna be like a country or something, right? Or a continent. The blank country to use blank for I have no idea what that's all about. History of blank. Yes, please do. You will watch it. Don't tell me what to do. It'll make me. I'm a very obstinate person when it comes to being told what to do. Over 2. This is not millennia, though. Centuries? Decades isn't the right number of letters. Must be. It's not centuries, though. How's it going, Goober Juice? The history of blank. Goober Juice. Millennia? Now, millennia is not the right number of letters. From the blank blank, like blank and blank, at blank blank. Continents? No, continents is too many letters. I watched a version of it. I thought you said you had made a different one, animator. Millennia? Oh, does millennia have 2 N's in it? Okay, it is millennia then. It spans over 2 millennia. Okay. Um, it's not gonna be like writing. '21st? Sure. Hmm. There's a lot of instances of 21 without century involved. Taxidermy, what the fuck? Like 21 pilots. On 21 blank. In blank blank 21 blank at blank. In 21. by blank 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 in 21. 21 point blank blank. Hmm. We're getting away from the fact that this is a group of people. Do you think so? Do we know this is a group of people? But they were. So what is this? Is this like, was this in the blank century? Mm, Mongolia? Does the history of Mongolia span over 2 millennia? I suppose it does. They started, yeah, I mean, it's more like 1,000 years at most, but Wright brothers? I mean, I guess that's a good. Are you guessing aviation? Is that what you're guessing? We beating around the bush with aviation here? I'm gonna count that because I saw it coming in as it went ding. Thank you for the hydrate. Oh, you said flight. Okay. I probably missed that one. All right. Last one, and then we've got Slay the Spire to do. Um, Calstone Lido. Okay, so we've got one space. We've got ASO and N. Um, I mean, it's not Aston, unfortunately, but it's not Calstone. The space is out of the way as well, so ASO and N are all in the second word, not the first. Um, okay, so what could this be? It's not, I don't think, is it actually just ending in ASON? No, probably not. The E is also out of place, but we don't know whether it's in the first word or the second word. Same with the O. ASON. Let me get the hint. I don't want to take too long on this one. Ooh, okay. Blank blank and then six we have pretty much all of the letters of this character already. Who the fuck is this? Wait, who is this? This must be a modern one, a JP one. But it's not coming to me who this could be. This an O or an E. So maybe? No, probably not. Bow, probably not either. Saloon? There is no reason you should know who this is. Who the fuck is this? Uh-huh. Okay, sick. I'll listen to this. I want to hear this cover. It might be goated. Of okay, maybe? I don't know who this is. I'm gonna have to go peek this. There is no reason. Oh, haha. Is no reason the name of the character? Maybe. Did you go look at that? Yeah, that's a silly one. No reason. Yeah, I knew he wouldn't get it. Yeah, valid. I've never even heard of her. The only two-letter we have right now is Mr. CB. But even Mr. CB has a period, and periods count. TM Opera O exists too. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. You couldn't save this song. It's not good now. That's still bad. Apologies. I was looking forward to it, but nothing can save the fact that it's a shit core song. Alright, we've got difficulty 8 on 3 of them and difficulty 7 on 2 of them. I guess we could try a silent run. You know? If overstimulation existed in music form, yeah. The second I start to hear stuff like that, my brain just shuts off, man. So, there is an option for me to take, like, 4 fights, shop, campfire. Okay, that's actually too many shops, maybe. There's actually a lot of shops in general. There's 3 shops, like, right there. What are my other options? Choose one of 2 colorless or a cursed pearl. I mean, like, I do like the money, but I don't know that I like a curse that much. I probably still hit an early shop, and then I could do something like that. Is that worth the shop? Fuck it. We'll take a little bit of a gamba. A calculated gamba, if you will. You've been neutralized. Do not resist. I hate drawing not all of my attacks on turns where, like, I'm allowed to use it all. You know what I mean? You take a little bit of damage here. You take the 1. You deal with it. You generally have an easier time with Silent in the early game because she has some high value defense between neutralize and survivor. I kind of like a Phantom Blades, but it's like not that much damage. You know, it's 9 damage a turn, and Shiv's Gain Retain, which the Shiv's Gain Retain part of it isn't like that important. Like, it's important against specifically the test subject, right? Like, in phase 3. This is about the only time that, and I guess the fish, who are not facing. I think I'm partial to a pinpoint. I'm just throwing the damn shivs most of the time. Fuck you. This enemy is just pay the damage tax. It's very rare that you can actually full block his first turn. Oh, thanks. I have, yeah, enough damage on the next turn that I can just kill you, so I'll just full block this turn. Thwickety, thwickety, thwack. Cloaky Daggy? I don't mind a Cloaky Daggy. A little bit of block, a little bit of stab. No, full heal me. I'm not really feeling the hurt myself with max HP damage angle right now. Pinpoint is going to just kill front, I imagine. Right, I kind of get to do whatever I want and then just splat the front guy. Take a little bit less slime. And then any one strike kills here. Cloaky Daggy, defend for full block. Stab, stab, block. Okay. Goodbye. Backstab. Calculated Gamba. Calculated Gamba is such a core piece of discard draw builds that it feels like something that I should always be taking. It's exhaust as well, so it doesn't really even pollute my deck. Like, worst case scenario, it's like one card draw negative, but realistically it's not. How's it going, Faceless Angel? Okay, guess I'm stabbing you this turn. I've decided that I'm stabbing you. Attacks cost an extra. Well, that's fine, I suppose. Ask me if I care. I'll take 2 and set up for lethal next turn. No need to go through all the song and dance. Finisher could be good if I go more into that sort of thing. Dagger Throw is good, draw, discard. But I feel like a finisher is just like a good core component of an attack-based build, or a shiv-based build, I should say. We go here, we smith, we almost certainly smith neutralize, right? For the extra weak. Okay. Choose a card in your hand, it's free to play this combat. That's probably going to be Pinpoint, and I probably am going to use it here. A free Pinpoint just sounds very insane. For the whole combat, too? Excellent. And I do think I want you guys dead before you give me more infections. Thank you very much. Alrighty. We've got 16 here, so we're not getting lethal regardless of what we do. So I'll just mitigate the damage I take, go for the bad guy, and defend. Hopefully next turn I will take less damage as a result. Since we just recently shuffled, we shouldn't be too poor in that. Okay. We probably go lethal on back with the 2 strikes, lethal on front with the Pinpoint and 1 block. Or do I, like, split the damage? Nah, I don't think I split the damage. I think I just take 3. Wow, that's a shit turn. We go here so that we don't have to worry about damage as much next turn. Can't wait till I get rid of one of those. Okay. Fuck you. Cool. Wow, very nice. Now it's gonna be 5 infections or something. Okay, we should have lethal here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. There's all my damage. Or Calcum's fine, I guess. I'll take a prepared. What's in the store? What's in the store? Hello! Won't be attending this one? No?
What's up, Doc?
Got places to be, do ya? How you doing, though? I've taken mostly attacks, right? Well, I guess really just 2.5. I could go Punch Dagger, but I feel like there's not a lot of attacks that I really want Punch Dagger for. That's not really a silent thing Nunchaku is much better. I also like well-laid plans. I could see going like Nunchaku, well-laid plans, remove. Definitely a remove. Definitely removing a strike. I think a well-laid plans is probably good. I'm partial to going 2 elites since I'm gonna have to fight 2 normal but increased damage, like the increased difficulty encounters as well, and I don't think I survive 2 elites and 2 normal combats. Maybe I do, but I don't. Maybe I do. Because I only have to beat 2 and then I get to rest, right? Maybe I'll take that risk. Especially if I take a weak pot here. There's a little bit of a backflip, perhaps? A little bit of a backflip. Take a backflip as well. There we go. This chest might... Oh, okay, we're going the elite then. Yep, I was kind of hoping I'd see you, Birdonis. You can hold that. And this. That is exactly what I was looking for. We go here, we go here, we go bop, bop, bop. Tungsten Rod just goes so hard, man. We're gonna get our well-laid plans up. And that does 2 damage. I retain my calculated Gamba. You know what? Backflip, calculated Gamba. Just give me the whole thing again. And this is a guy that you do need to go a little bit more on the damage side with him. So I will take that to heart. That is every defend in my entire deck. That is every single one of them. I even discarded one. Alrighty. I'm pretty sure I'm using my potion this turn. It's a question of what on. I'm pretty sure the answer is attack, attack, energy pot. Survivor maybe first? I'm not going to be able to play all of these, so I guess this is the proper play. To do this. Play the defend, drink the pot, attack, 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 attack. I actually got the Nunchaku value. Snecko. I'm not really on the poison shit yet. Blade Dance is a guaranteed take. Hello, Mushroom Man. Take me by the hand. Just give me new stuff, man. You could do better than that. Technically -2 damage there, but whatever. I think I'm probably okay with just letting this man do his thing. Toss you. Cloak and Dagger, because that decreases the cost of Pinpoint. I guess Pinpoint was already lethal regardless. I'm digging the music today, though. That was good. I'll take a... Do I have a lot of draw discard? I really don't, do I? I mean, like, I have calculated Gamba, I have well-laid plans, I have prepared, I have survivor. It's probably enough to get off a reflex. Okay, we can actually get a rest off. Heal for 21. Hello, good sir. Yeah, I'm gonna need you to die. You can have this. Bop, 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 bop. Excellent first turn. Okay. You're weakened, you're vulned. I prepared. I tossed the well-laid plans because that's not going to be irrelevant. We neutralize and you're dead as shit. There we go. Oh, a lantern goes so hard on this character. Envenom! Envenom with Snecko Skull. Well, I guess we're a poison build now, boys. How did I get here? Envenom Skull goes nasty, yeah. So I could... Well-laid plans... That's quite tough. I want to get off my pinpoint, but I don't think I will. Oh wait, I have Lantern. Never mind, yes I will. I feel more confident against the kin than I do against these random schmucks. We're gonna go for the back guy first. We're gonna retain the reflex. Okay. Calculated Gamba. We'll go Strike. Calculated Gamba to draw from reflex. Blade Dance. We go bop. We go bop. We go bop. We go bop 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 bop. And I'll retain the Strike. I win. I'm digging these. Pounce. Pounce does allow you to do things like play reflex. Pounce on its own, though, not really a good card. Like it's a good card for sure, but I don't know, like its value just as a 12 damage 2 cost isn't that great. And I don't feel like I have a ton of synergy with it. I guess it's more like a 12 damage 1 cost, as long as I have a skill that I want to play. We'll take one. Well, Skibbities? What? Skibbities nuts? I could make it 3 poison, but I feel like that's less value than the 1 up to 2 if it were 2 up to 3, you know? It's less of a percentage increase. Well-laid plans is in it's hold 2. It is quite good. Prepared upgrade is also nice, but I don't have a lot of Sly cards to use prepared upgraded with yet. Calculated Gamble gains the retain, so I wouldn't have to use well-laid plans on it, which would be essentially increasing the value of Calculated Gamble, because being able to hold Calculated Gamble itself and then also hold another card and then draw 5 increases the number of cards one could actually use the Calculated Gamble on because of the value of retain. So I like a Calculated Gamble upgrade. Okay, we prepared immediately. We tossed that. This is a super fucking dead first turn. But at least I'm full blocking. We're gonna go here first. And yeah, I'll definitely do this until I get my Envenom and my other powers up. I drew like every defend pretty much. Let's go Envenom. And honestly, am I okay with taking the damage here? This is what? This is 6 plus 2 plus 7. Yeah, I'm okay with taking the damage here. To get this going on the front guy. Oh yeah, I have Orichalcum. It's not even that bad. Orichalcum busted. Okay, we're gonna neutralize back. I'd like to keep pinpoint. I don't want to play just to defend, so I guess I'll just pinpoint someone. Go here. And hold. He's angry. Okay. Definitely like attack here. Attack here. I'm really just kind of letting him hit me too. Orichalcum plus Tungsten Rod is actually going so hard. Hi, Rice Ball. Bye, Rice Ball. Wait, Rice Ball didn't even say hi. He just said bye. The fuck? Okay, hold block. Oops, all your friends are dead. Push you to the edge. I could block for 6 or I could block for 6. Tough choice. Ooh. Hey there. You've been poisoned. These guys are doing such peanut damage, it's hilarious. Let's hold reflex. Kakwa. So I could pounce and then next turn play a free skill. Since I'm taking no damage right now. We retain a strike. And then we play our reflex for free. And then I think I pounce, cloak, shiv, finisher. We got the nunchaku, which I should have calculated for and used the strike. But, yeah. Here, take some more. Now he's taking 20 poison a turn. His days are quite numbered. Neutralize. Prepared the greed. Backflip. I mean, I might as well play the defend as well. Pinpoint. Strike. Pinpoint's such an interesting card because your choice becomes like basically I can just keep playing one-cost skills. As long as I intend to play Pinpoint this turn, all my skills are free is another way to look at Pinpoint. All my one-cost skills are free, and zero-cost skills give me an energy. This is after image, right? Does Nightmare go insane with anything? Not really. It's like fine enough with things like Envenom, but that's way too expensive to play out. Pretty sure it's just after image, right? Upgrade 4 cards. Spend money for energy. Or a single path. Okay, so before you ever take single path, you peek everything. You're like, is there a better path than what the single path would give me? Because the single path is always the same. So Orichalcum and Rod don't devalue after image. I mean Orichalcum does, but Rod doesn't. There's not really any reason Rod would devalue it, but I feel like I'm gonna get to the point where I'm playing more than 6 cards a turn, and then yeah, Orichalcum's gonna be stinky. But Orichalcum's already carried me far enough. You know, I kind of like this early shop, question mark, elite, question mark, make my choice here. I guess it's always going to be this, into that. 3 elites. Or I could go 1 less combat, which might also be okay since I'm already sitting on a potion. I really do like the gold for energy. It does go pretty hard. I don't know. Do I have 4 cards that are like really good to upgrade? Prepared, well-laid plans, after image up to an 8. Those are all pretty high value upgrades, so I don't mind upgrading these. And then I guess I could also go in Venom just to increase my damage output. That would be a decent 4 cards upgrade to the point where it's almost worth the extra energy. I'll go ahead and take the cookie. We'll do that. 1, 2, 3, and an 8 after image. I think that's good. And we'll go, I'm going to take the 2 combats just because I want a little more money for the shop itself. After image, you guys can honestly hold that. Now, do I envenom? No. I don't think so anyways. Finisher is going to do 18 and also give me an energy. Importantly. So I can actually strike before my finisher anyways. So it'll do 24. Okay, so 12, 18, cool. And I can even backflip real quick, see what else we get. Nothing of import. Okay. We're gonna go here. That guy's not damaging us, so this way we get like a whole free turn out of it. Calculated Gamba, Reflex plays itself. Bah! Well-laid plans. Hold these 2. Dead. No damage. Haze. I like haze. We have a little bit of poison. Enough poison to justify taking a little more poison. After image. Backflip. We go here. We go here. And then we get off at least the full block against this guy. And we're safe with that. Well, that's not exactly a very good turn, is it? Like, I basically get to play 1 card. Because I can't even play Haze well. I feel like it makes more sense to play 3 to get the extra block. Yes, and actually save the 2 cards. Take 3 damage, whatever, I guess. In retrospect, that actually doesn't hurt very much, does it? Neutralize here 1,000,000% of the time. This is probably a calculated Gamba angle. Maybe I cloak and daggy first. Since it's going to be playing extra cards. Okay, he's dead to poison. I didn't actually need to hit him with that. We're already full blocking, so we go in Venom Finisher. We retain the 1 card. Greed can probably go. You know, there is an argument to actually keep the Greed so that it doesn't reshuffle, now that I'm thinking about it. Like, yeah, you don't, like, it's not, as long as my hand size isn't maxed, it doesn't matter, right? Like, I actually like Hidden Daggers here. I feel like our draw is generally net positive. Okay, what do you got for me? There's a Tingsha here. Huh? There's a Tingsha here. Now, I could remove, and removing might be the proper thing to do. But there is a Tingsha here. Tingsha's pretty nifty. I don't know if you guys knew this about Tingsha, but it's nifty. The problem is I actually don't have that much discard. I've got Survivor, Calculated Gamba, and Prepared, and that's my discard. Who's up slaying their Spire? I'm up slaying my Spire. What? Are you suggesting that Silent's own thighs made them silent? You can hardly even see them. Society is doomed. I'm gonna remove a defend here. Might take a second calculated Gamba, though. Yeah, let's get a second calculated Gamba. I'll take 5 damage to make 1 of 2. At the start of your turn, deal damage to all enemies. Yes, yes, yes. Whenever you play an attack, gain a block. I mean... we go in. Of course it's you. Can I help you? Toss these. We go here, into this, into this. Look at that block. And you can't affect that block by just spitting on me. Doesn't matter. We'll go for the full block. Weak. Pathetic. How much is this doing if I play in Venom? 8. So you're doing 5? I can handle that. Okay, we go... Pounce, defend... No, defend hidden daggers? Defend hidden daggers? And I could even do a pinpoint if I want to? I guess I do that last. There's nothing you can do to stop me from full blocking. Man, Hunter Killer blows. He does blow. He's stinky butt. Get poisoned, idiot. Attack, attack, finisher? Is that enough poison to do the job? It's enough block that I'm comfortable doing it regardless. It is enough poison to do the job. Adios! Accuracy. Thanks. Thank you, come again. And you've been poisoned. We'll go ahead and block up to the best of our ability here. You're a little bit weak. Probably a defend into a hidden daggers. Toss these two. And Venom, and then we double Shiv, and that gets us an energy. We gotta play the Envenom. That's happening every time. We're gonna go back here. Now, that's not enough damage, I don't think. 8 plus 6? 1 shy? Damn. Yeah, then the Cloak and Dagger. Block a little bit more. Right here. He'll be dead next turn. Just failed an Ascension 7 Necro run at the Doormaker? Damn. Dude, those are always the worst when you fail right at the end. I fully get that. Okay, we're going here, and then we're focusing front. Can I full tank? Not quite, right? 17. I'll take 2? Nah, I don't need to. I don't think I need to actually distribute evenly like that. I was considering whether it might just be better that way, but I don't actually think it is. I think I'm better off doing things this way and just beating this man like it's my job. Adios. Very nice. I had him covered in Doom with 130 HP left, just didn't draw any so it was like right at the end too. That's unfortunate. Hello, shopkeeper that I can't make use of. Bro, no way are you selling kunai and shuriken in the same fucking shop. Get out of here, man. This is actually like a bad timing for a shop too, because those would have showed up in my next shop had I not hit a random question mark shop here. That's rough. Now I'm not gonna see him again. I don't think I need anything else here though. Genuinely. Maybe like a strength pot to get through a fight easier. I'll take a strength pot. Unfortunate. Okay. Eternal Feather. Nice. We have a pretty stacked deck at this point. Let me go rest to full pretty much, and then hopefully we'll take little enough damage from this fight that I can hit the campfire. Those always happen. That always happens. This happens. This happens, and then I hidden daggers. And since I discard Haze, pinpoint should go all the way to 0. And I just beat him. It's an unfortunate time for finisher, but I suppose I'll live. Okay, 9 times 3 isn't very cash money of you. So by hitting here, I am actually gaining an energy so that I can still play well-laid plans. I'll take some damage. Yeah, I mean, it's this guy. You can take some damage. Prepared, discard, that card, draw some more card, play discard, shivvy, 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 followed by shivvy, shivvy, shivvy. You're already dead, but I'm going to keep hitting you. Hit you some more. Toss these. Toss that. Check Discord memes. Oh? Oh, Jesus Christ, I already don't want to listen to the rest of it. I listened to 1 second of it and I'm already over it. Do I want a nightmare? Do I want a nightmare? Nightmare from Pounce is actually a nice combo. You want a nightmare? Now this one will do. I don't need that one. I don't know. I'll take a nightmare just to fuck around and find out. We're full health. Smith it down to a 2 cost, certainly. We got the immediate Envenom combo here. Toss those 2 every time. Neutralize. Go ahead and calculate a Gamba me here. And I'll play my well-laid plans, get that up early. We're basically full blocking now that we have Gorget. Blade Dance. Shiv, Shiv, Shiv. Blade Dance. Shiv, Shiv, Shiv. Hidden Daggers. Shiv, Shiv. Pinpoint. Why did you add so many days to your deck? Because he's got 28 poison now, so I don't really care. I need to draw 1 attack and he dies. Bye-bye. Bye, have a great time. Don't need another prepared, I don't think. Hello, another fight. Toss you and probably you. Poison. Go back with that one. That's most of the block. That's all of the block, actually. Holy, I am one tanky motherfucker today, aren't I? I do want to get the pinpoint off. I suppose I'll get the well-laid plans off, too. tanky, more like stanky. Got him. I don't think Nightmare is even gonna have a place in this hand. Pretty sure the answer is just play all my attacks. Beat them to within an inch of their life. And then go that last inch. Goodbye. Let's upgrade the other calculated Gamba. We've got a Nightmare. I Nightmare after image, and then I live forever. Thoughts? Let me real quick prepared. Make sure there's not something cooler. Poison! Now, there's an argument that I Nightmare Finisher as well. But if I Nightmare Finisher, I can play 3 finishers for 3 energy next turn. No. We're gonna do After Image. After Image is too fun. We go here. We go here. We go here. And, I mean, at this point, Finisher's a little better, yeah? And then we shiv. Yeah, I think I'll take the damage, thanks. And then I think I'll play 3 After Images and end my turn? Cool. It was a weird turn. I mean, not like that weird. Weak. Well-laid plans seems good. You're definitely catching this turn. Probably save that. I don't think I need it, to be honest. Look at all that block. Then I'll go here, toss you, and well-laid plans. Yeah, we're online. Toss all that. Get some of this, and some of that. And one of these. Hold those. I'll take more damage, yes. We can Hidden Daggers here. We toss you and you. We go here, 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 here. We are full blocking, so we hold our pounce for next turn and hold our 2 block cards. And then I'll go ahead and play the Blade Dance for free. Go here, here, here. Do a little bit of a backflip. Do a little bit of that and one of these. And some of this. Stinky. Bye-bye. This run's kind of playing itself right now. Is a Serpent form too slow? I would wager that this is a skip. I don't know what everybody else thinks, but personally, when I see these 3 options, I think to myself, my deck is good enough that it doesn't need a Serpent form. I skip here. I don't think this is necessary. Long nose. Or, I guess this is more of a horn, and your nose is here. $999. 5th card each turn is free, or, like, 2 potions per combat. 5th card you play each turn is free is so good, though. I mean, it's so good. But there's this $999 spend all your money here spot. I like the nothing but question marks path over here. Late shop. That's actually not a bad path. I kind of like that one. Late shop. Um, you get a campfire in the middle. There's probably going to be a fight among the question marks, but whatever. I kind of like that. Um, the fifth card each turn is free is too good. It's way too good. I easily play 5 cards every turn, and I have a couple of really expensive ones in there too. Like being able to play Nightmare for free. There's no way that's not good. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, and I get to play one of these for free. Let's make it well-laid plans. He's Angie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll add 3 calculated gambles to my hand next turn. We get to play a free what? I'll play a free defend. We calculated Gamba. We play Reflex and Haze. Envenom feels a little unnecessary at this point. But we do get to play it for free in just a moment, so it might be okay. Pounce. Envenom is free. The Survivor is also free. We toss Greed. Prepared, toss these 2. And I'll attack and hold my backflip for next turn. Okay. Pretty sure there's just lethal in here. Yeah. Stable Serum, very nice. Another Blade Dance. I will always take another Blade Dance. Strength for upgraded common attack. Stable for upgraded uncommon power. I'll take that. Infinite Blades. Yeah. We're up against the Queen? Yeah. Retain is so good against the Queen. Retain just wins the fucking run for you against the Queen a lot of the time. Corrupted. I don't think any particular card besides maybe Finisher is like... boom. You know, it's a lot of shivs. I think this is just a transform a strike. What do you give me? Piercing Whale. Cool with me. It's kind of like half of a removal. Duplicate my... yeah, no thanks. Prepared down... 50-50 on that. The prepared going down's like kind of whatever. The Nightmare doesn't hurt as much now that I have Brilliant Scarf. But I did get a... I think I saw Infinite Blades upgrade and a... got another good upgrade in there. Haze, I think it was. Shit, oh, Accuracy, Accuracy. Yeah, that's fine. I don't know. Has anybody ever taken Big Mushroom? Why would I do this? Prepared back up again. Hey. Hello. After Image, Infinite Blades, Prepared, Toss Toss. This is card number 3. So we go... this is interesting, because I want to play Pounce, but in doing so, I would then follow it up with Calculated Gamba, which would waste the Pounce. So I think I go the 5th card. So I guess I need to Calculated Gamba now. Unless I want to play Pounce. Yeah, it's just not going to work out that way unless I want my 5th card to be like a free defend or something. I suppose that's alright. Okay, and then I pounce on this guy. And then I defend. Then I Calculated Gamba. Then I do it again. And then I'm sad. My max HP! Yeah, the blade dance is happening. Okay, this is just straight up lethal, right? I don't even need the poison. It's just enough damage right there. None of that. We're being more selective now. Candelabra is insane value. Especially if you get the Nightmare turn 1, the ability to then follow it up with the turn 2 something else. Why did I start with 5 energy? Oh, Happy Flower triggered on the same turn. Okay, let's go Fish Oil against this guy. You know? No, I didn't. Explain it. Well, this is gonna hurt him a lot more than it hurts me. Holy. If there is a single upside to this condition I have, 13 energy cascade today, did you just play your whole fucking deck at that point? Actually should have been venomed first. I think it's still lethal regardless. Yeah. Is that my cat can now sleep on me as long as they like. You just can't get him off you. Unsettling Lamp is nice. I can't say it's gonna do like a ton. Like I guess Unsettling Lamp on like my neutralize would be fine. I would like 4 turns of weak. Right, Smith up. I think I'd probably Smith my Nightmare back to where it was. It's probably my most important one here. The cat just gets to be happy. They're like, wow, you're a lot more lethargic recently. I'm not complaining, though. Definitely that. Alright, this one's free. That's always going to be in Venom here. Neutralize front. I would like to Blade Dance and Hidden Daggers and Pounce. We'll see if I can do all of those things. I think I can. Yeah. Toss you and you. Pretty confident I'm full blocking anyways. And then I will pounce you for next turn. Soup, by the way, what do you think about the newest changes in this game? You talking about the most recent patch notes? Let me go remind myself what they are, because I did look at them. Skulking Colony, it's fine. I haven't actually played the Aeon Glass. I don't care one way or another. Juggernaut needed a buff, in my opinion. Monarch's Gaze being buffed is actually really important. This is actually... I don't remember if I said this on stream, but this might be the exact changes that I was talking about on stream. Bumping the cost down on Monarch's Gaze. It might be a little too strong now, but it's a rare card, so I can see it. Reflect, nerf unupgraded is fine. Sikkim and the Scythe I'm interested in. The Scythe getting a little buff. Sikkim I haven't played with enough to know whether that was necessary or not. And then all the rest is like generally bug fixes and such, right? So the rest of it, nah. I think they're good changes in general. Free Nightmare? Nightmare Pinpoint? Shiv you, strike you, pinpoint you, and actually just let those 2 exhaust. You have been pinpointed. And then I play Haze, which makes all of my pinpoints go down to 0 cost. Clean. This guy is super dead, but we're doing it the hard way. Your pin has been pointed. Do not resist. Fortifier. I actually like that more than Liquid Bronze against the Queen. I'll take an extra accuracy. I don't think I really needed it, but I took it anyways. Okay, here's the question. Do I believe... This is discarding 2, and then I'd probably be buying 2 back, right? Do I want this money, 200 bucks? I'd probably buy at least equally good potions and for cheaper, right? So I'm not spending $200 on potions. But I now have a little more versatility. Also, DJ Supin Salad, if you had to rank the characters from least to most favorite, how would you rank them? Defect, least favorite. I've never been a huge fan of Defect. I like a couple of specific builds for him, but I've never really quite figured out how to make it just flow and work. So Defect's probably my least favorite. My most favorite is probably still the Regent. I think I still like the Regent the most. And then second, third, and fourth change from day to day. I think right now, if you ask me right this very second, I would say Necrobinder second, Silent third, Ironclad fourth, but those 3 are very prone to swapping. Regent is the only character I dislike. I make Regent work. Regent works well for me, so. Could take a petrified toad. I could also take a reptile trinket. I'm probably just removing here, though. None of these are, like, amazing. I think I remove a strike. We buy the Swifties and the weak. And we probably buy the reptile trinket. I think we just buy the reptile trinket. Defect is just weak, in my opinion, compared to others. Yeah, I know you don't hate Defect, Jordan. You can't lie to me. You're Mr. A10 on the Defect, I know. Defect is just weak, in my opinion, compared to others. I think that's more obvious in multiplayer. I don't think he's actually, like, necessarily that weak compared to the others. Maybe the stats lie. I don't actually know what they are. Or, sorry, I shouldn't say maybe the stats lie. Maybe my experience doesn't match up with the stats, is what I'm trying to say. Maybe a reflex upgrade here. An extra card. Alright, let's do this. Hoorah. Oh, we get to Nightmare the After Image. Alright, this fight's already over. Okay. That's card number 2. I'm not even gonna get... Wait, I can play Cloak and Dagger, use the dagger, and then I still get the Infinite Blades. And in doing so, I also got my last attack. Cool. I do well with Defect in our every multiplayer we play. I only ever die with Regent and Necro. I want to play Envenom last. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4. Envenom for free. And then I get to Well-Laid Plans and Hidden Daggers, probably. I guess I can hold the Calculated Gamba. We could draw instead. All I'm really getting off is a Neutralize, unfortunately, but... Piercing Whale. I could still Hidden Daggers if I want to and drop these 2 instead. There we go. I'm blocking for a hell of a lot. I don't really see them getting through my block, but I'll see what they can do. There's always the chance I dead draw or something, right? I think prepared is my card of choice here. We tossed these two. We played that. Hmm. Gamba me. And then this one is free. I actually play the Reflect for free. We Blade Dance after we Accuracy. We're going to get another energy out of this. And then I can defend on top, which is really quite unnecessary, but I'm going to do it anyways. Hold these. See, now even though I am bound, I still get these 2 extra cards plus the extra Shiv. It's got you can really, really counter the Queen with Silence well-laid plans. Alright, Blade Dance, this is a normal Blade Dance, so I can do this. And then we're at 6. Okay, I'll just put it here. And then we're holding Haze and Reflex. Neutralizing here. I think I prepared on these 2. Poison. You're hitting for 5 times 5. I'm hitting for I don't care. Okay, we Hidden Daggers. We toss you and you. Our card is free here, so we pounce, because that's the one we want to be free. We play the Cloak and Dagger to get an extra Shiv. We strike. We're not going to use the defend because we're super duper overblocking anyways. There we go. That way we can hold our defend. That was paltry. We go here. I'm partial to a possible calculated Gamba here. But maybe just like a survivor is better. We'll go Pounce for our second card. Third will be Hidden Daggers, no. I mean, honestly, just calculated Gamba me. And then 4, 10 points free. Hold you, even though you block for 3. You're a good discard target, I guess. This is a pretty dead turn. I guess I can weaken you for next turn. And then play defend and hold you two. I'm pretty okay with that considering you're dying this turn basically without fail. I'll see if I can kill you naturally though. Or Piercing Whale for free. Very well, you die to my poison. 07s to the Queen. Not even close. Even deal damage. That deck just kind of figured itself out. This Tungsten Rod is the real MVP, man. 07s. I die anyways. Very nice. Alright, well that's 7 on Silent. So now there's only one that we don't have on difficulty 7. And that would be Defect. 2 random Meows and a random Curse or transform a card. I mean, I like to take the bones just because it's fun Gamba, but realistically I should probably just transform a card. We've got the early-ish shop. We could do something like this. Go here, up there. We could also go this way, but this is actually a little dangerous because there's not very many early combats. You got your base 3 and that's it. We still get the 2 campfires, though. Maybe I'm okay with that. Let's see what our transform is. Certainly strike. Gunk up. Well, okay. Suppose I'll be okay with that. Okay, we're gonna go the right path then. Punch. Daka daka daka, you're dead. Take my 4 that I can't do anything about. Punch, block, block. No reason to take more damage. He's gonna die regardless of what I do, so. Cool-headed, probably, right? No. Turbo? Turbo. 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 Gotta go fast. Gotta take the damage tax against these enemies. Lethal. Essence of Darkness. Channel a dark for each of your orb slots. That's a really nice potion. That's very difficult to use. I'm kind of already partially into like a status build, but like a loop kind of goes hard, right? I guess I could take a go for the eyes. A little bit of weak early. Getting some weak on characters that don't normally have it is quite nice. Upgraded rare skill? Mmm. Delicious. Multicast plus super critical. Or rainbow. 6 energy though. Could I see an ice cream in this run? Could we perhaps have an ice cream? Is for me? Bro, I'm getting way too many spam risk calls. I just close it immediately. I'll just let those go. Don't take my ice cream. I will take your ice cream. I need it. Not Tesla coil. Honestly, not most of this. I could take a second go for the eyes, maybe. But even then, like, the upgraded is already just better, right? With the skip. There's nothing good there. Thanks for giving me another fight. I was just thinking to myself, you know, I haven't had enough fights yet. You should give me a hard fight. And they always leave a voicemail. It's the same spam telemarketer every time, too. Which makes it particularly annoying. Like, how are they allowed to call me 7 times a day? Ridiculous. Should be fucking illegal, man. I don't love a thunder, but it is decent. It is decent. Sweeping Beam is good AoE, considering we're fighting elites, and I know we're gonna run into those fuckos today. Let's go Sweeping Beam. Take an early rest, most likely. Actually, we only have to fight 1 elite at this health. We could probably smith. I'm partial to a go for the eyes upgrade. Next return of week goes hard. Ooh, get to spend my money? Or upgrade a random card in my deck. 40 gold each. Was it always this expensive? I guess I could feast 3 times, but I think I'd rather save my money. I don't think feasting 3 times is going to get me so much that I get more than just an upgrade. Even just a normal strike upgrade is fine. Look at that, plus 3 damage already. Oh, wow. How useful, this complete lack of any block. I guess I'll take 12 damage. We just shuffled I will turbo. 18 this turn, huh? That's pretty cool. Okay. Going for the eyes here. Sweeping on them. We slime them. We block. We go super critical for no reason, just to get it out of our deck. We take another 5 because this guy just hits every turn. But at least he dies. Bottled potential game piece is pretty good, especially on this guy. Draw a card? Like, yeah. There's this weird hybrid claw shit we're doing right now. Sure. Zap and defend. I like the zap a lot. Heal, of course. Claw is law, so let it be written. Here's these guys that I was talking about. Okay. Hear me out. I use my bottled potential. It's like a reboot. Where's the gunk up and strike going? I guess the gunk up will just go here for maximum damage. And let's just make sure we get out of this fight feeling good. Let them kill themselves on me. Okay, we're zapping. We're going for the eyes on you. Block, block, punch. I'm gonna try Ascension 9 Silent. Go for it. I believe in you. I believe in the heart of the cards. Okay, we got one of them. We sweeping to kill 2 more. And we have the last one as well. I feel like I should focus Regent because his Ascension is still only 2. Yeah, but only if you want. Bro, what's with all the fights, man? I didn't ask for a fight on every question mark. It's just half of them. But you gotta see that video. I'm probably not watching it on stream, though. But okay, I'm sure it's amazing, right? Clad has 4, Silent has 3, Regent has 1, Defect 3, Necro has 17. I'm not watching it on stream. I watched the last one on stream. Should have bought the Juzu bracelet, so true. You watched the last one on stream? Yeah, and I lost brain cells doing it. Like, why would I willingly do it to myself a second time? Fuck you, give me my money back. You too. This is a good song. I like this one. Especially this cover of it. Do I take a second gunk up? A little bit of gunkiness. I gotta fight 2 more enemies, and one of them's this guy. Why do you do this to me, game? I don't even know if Super Critical is good right now. I guess if I draw it on the same turn as Hologram, it's good. Or if I hologram it back. Vajra goes pretty hard, though. Okay, bye-bye, Ligma Ligma 6-7. You bet. You're so skibbity for that. Just punch the shit out of this guy. Alright, I need any damage at all. Thank you. We got out of that like a bandit. Reboot? A little bit of reboot? Shuffle all your cards into your draw pile, draw 4 or 6 cards. A little bit of reboot. Lose HP, get relic from past, or 100 gold card from past. Honestly, the relics and the cards are both like kind of mid, but I feel like the card is usually better. Reboot is butt? I really don't think it is. Why would it be butt? Yeah, like super critical works well with it. Like it's not like the best draw card in the game or anything, surely, but Reboot definitely draw 6 on the upgrade. Like that's not bad for free, and it's an exhaust card. And cycle your deck back. Yeah, sometimes you want that, sometimes you don't. That much is valid. I'll fucking do it again. Not even gonna play with the mechanic that they have. Claw is law, I've been told. Rest it up. Now the question is whether I can actually outscale this guy, because he's kind of a pain in the ass. Okay, so we turbo. And then we play a defend, I guess. Do I just reboot immediately? The hologram doesn't even seem useful there. Pretty bad couple of turns, honestly. Not a whole lot of value. Go for the eyes. I think the block is probably worth more on this particular card. We zap. We probably hologram back a claw. Get that scaling going. Dual cast and Gem Cup. Pretty solid damage. We're doing good damage. We go for the eyes. We sweep the beam. We slimed. We super critical just to get it out of our deck at this point, and then we block to the best of our ability. Claw. Just punch him a bunch of times in the head. He kicks us. It hurts. Claw, block, block. Honestly, block again. Please stop putting weak on me. 'Tis rather frustrating, good sir. Get the go for the eyes on the turn that it doesn't matter. Very cool. I don't know if I'm going to survive this. We're gonna try, though. He's hitting for 25 this turn. Where the fuck did that come from? Jesus Christ. Something tells me I'm not surviving this unless I draw into all of my defense next turn. And a go for the eyes. Go for the eyes does work. That's not all of my defense. Well, GG. Not a whole lot in the way of shit that I could use that run. Alright, I want to Unga Bunga. I'm playing Ironclad. Misa Unga Bunga. Drum of Battle. No. That's a good enough combo deck. We've got some elites. Not like a ton, though. Huh. We could go like 2 down the middle. I can only hit 1 if I don't want to... Unless I want to fight like 18 combats and no one campfire, I can't take more than 1 elite. I guess I can take 3 over on this side. I've got no money, no point in going that way, but I have to go fight, 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 elite, fight, campfire, fight, question, fight. You think we can fight 18 times in a row? Let's see. Feel no pain. That's actually 3 block in disguise. Bash into Twin Strike is lethal. I realize this guy's gonna wake back up and be like, alright, bet. Oh, I'm actually still... Yeah, fuck it. Not like it matters. Sword Boomerang? That's another thing that scales with setup strike. Huh. Honestly, colorless me right away. Be gone. If it's saving you damage, it's worth something, right? That's only 8 damage we have to block. Pretty poor order to have drawn our cards in, but... How's it going, Rice Ball? Bloodletting. Battle Trance? Oh, both are really good, but I'm gonna go Bloodletting. What are these first turns? Sure, I'll pay the tax of all of my HP. Okay. Remove yourself from my presence. Taunt. A little bit of block never hurt anyone. Alright, now we're into the more difficult fights. Take 13 damage turn 1. Very cool. Might as well Bloodlet to block. When are you guys ending? I want to see you finish. That's what she said. Six plus 9? Curious. Get set up on, idiot. God, I love taking shitloads of damage from a fight that I can't do anything about. Oh, this is great. Give me my money back. Armaments, at least that's cool. Guess I gotta skip an elite, eh? He still gains strength because he hits for 12 turn 1. Armaments, the setup strike. Do tons of damage. I don't have lethal. Take a bunch more damage. Now I have lethal. I don't know about Molten Fist. I guess I'll take it because it's exhaust. Oh, look, another fight. When are you ending? Probably pretty soon. I don't know the exact number on any given day. I'm not gonna lie to you. It depends on the day. It's whenever I finish this run, which may be, like, in 2 floors, honestly. We got 10, we got 22. Yeah, we've got the full damage here. Alright, beat this man. Dominate? Sick. Alright, fight number 11,000. No block turn 1, take 11 for free. Okay. Okay, yeah, you gotta go, brother. We ain't doing any of that. Just get it out of my deck. Feel No Pain's been worthless thus far. Okay. Please be gone. Brand, my brand. I think I'm gonna rest. Oh cool, a Regal Pillow. A little late there, but appreciate it nonetheless. Lose an HP, exhaust a card, gain a strength. Goodbye to you. And, I don't know, give me a colorless. See what we got. If your hand is empty like this... Bash that guy. Alright, I'm now only allowed to play 1 skill per turn. Thankfully, my attacks do a lot of damage. So if I armaments, for example, I won't be able to do anything else. I guess I just have to beat this guy like it's my job. Take my 1 and be okay with that. Set up, Molten Fist, block. Bash into Strike is surely lethal. There we go. Cure All, nice. Second Armaments. It's not really necessary. Tremble me. We'll see if I even make it out of this act. We have a Regal Pillow, so at least I get to, like, reset my HP. Hello. Drink you. I like the armaments. What am I armamentsing? Bloodletting? Allow me to play pretty much the rest of my hand. Let's go ahead and drink the Dex Pot too while I'm here. This might take a little while. Yeah, we go. Bash, strike, strike, block. Still not full block, actually. I like a dominate here. We dominate. We then strike. And I think I accept that. No. I drank the Dex Pot. I'm gonna use the fucking Dex Pot. I purchased the Dex Pot. I will use 100% of the Dex Pot. Alright, I'm gonna brand the Tremble here. Perfect. Love that. You've got 1 turn until you start to pop off. So we go... Twin Strike is already lethal. So I'm gonna use it. And then we set up here. And we block. 16 this turn, eh? Not if I can help it. So we set up back, Molten Fist front for a one-shot, and then block again. There's the 3x3, but I think it might be a little late for this guy to be doing that. All things considered. We have successfully scaled. Ashwater's nice. Eternal Feather's very nice. Okay, we've got the healing combo. Maybe we will live through this early part. Let me Pommel Strike. Oh. Money. And Entrench. Interesting. I guess it's never too late to go a block build. Entrench is very interesting. Because it used to be an Ironclad card. It used to be kind of the key piece of Ironclad's block build. Barricade and Trench Body Slam, yeah. That was the combo. We feel no pain, we tremble, we block. I know I'm sort of dragging this fight out by doing that, but Taunt, Dominate. The fight shouldn't be too hard to finish from this point. Case in point. All attacks, all the time. I don't even need to do that. I can just do that. So we taunt. And we defend. I want to entrench. So I guess I will. Deal a little bit of damage. We got lethal this turn. Cool. Bonk. Kasarigama. That's solid. I also like Battle Trance and Expect to Fight. Both of those are good. Given that I currently have a little bit of an energy issue, I guess I have Bloodletting. I'll take the Battle Trance. We heal. We got 64. I think I do want to smith something. Probably armaments because of just how goated of an upgrade that is. Look, boom. Immediate value. He's Engi. Do I want to just dominate for 3? Yes. Feel no pain. Bop, bop, bop. Take 15. Be sad. Battle Trance. Daunt. Hit twice. And in a race against the clock, I choose to hit him. Tremble every time. Brand the defend, I'll say. He's healing. Someone stop this man! Brand the standard strike. Set up. And I will gladly take the damage to be able to do all of that this turn. Otherwise, it's still just a race. Alrighty. Armaments. Defend. Strike. I could lose 3 HP to stop myself from losing 2 HP. Seems good. $22. Yeah, that's equal. Goodbye, Beach Boy. Now, I do have an ace up my sleeve if necessary. But I don't think it is. Success! I'm amazed I made it out of that act after fighting. Literally, how much did we fight? We fought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 enemies out of the 17 floors. Not including the first one and the last one, so 15 floors. Conflagration. It is AoE. Thrash feels pretty good. I just don't have any big hits to make it pop off. You know what I mean? I guess I could just take a feed and see if I could get it off a few times. Remove, transform all strikes into... Oh, we gotta do that. We haven't lost any of them yet. Transforming all my strikes into defense. Okay, what do we got? Offering, shrug it off. Second wind, which goes great with feel no pain. Flame barrier, that's fine. Perfected strike is worthless, but we can just get rid of that one card. Not yet, stampede, thrash, and vicious. All pretty damn good cards, honestly. Pretty alright with that. My deck just gained a lot of value. No more strikes in defense? Hell yeah. Say less. Did they come with the proper upgrades as well? Actually, I'm not even sure if any of them were upgraded, were they? It was all armaments that was doing that. Where's the best way to do things while still getting a shop? Might be that early shop. And then I can get the 3 elites here, here, here. Right? Hit a campfire before. And hit this early shop. We got 350 since we didn't hit any shops the last act. Okay. Battle trance me. We got an offering and a feel no pain. We'll go feel no pain. We'll go offering. We'll go not yet. We'll go shruggies. We'll go my brand. So we're full blocking. And then we'll sword boomerang. I mean, full blocking against the rock guy, at least. That's really what I meant. Perfected strike really just isn't it, eh? Setup into perfected is lethal, though. So we are going to just go ahead and do that. Just go ahead and remove that person from contention. Okay. Armaments, for sure. Tremble, stampede. And then we just get off that. Dominate for Molten Fist. Dominate? No, dominate Molten Fist. It's just bash Molten Fist, what am I saying? Yeah, none of that. None of that. Shop. We're probably removing Perfected Strike if I had to guess. Putting some block on cards would be real nice as well. I also see a True Grit. It's not upgraded though, so I don't know about that. Can I buy any 2 relics? I have exactly enough money for Centennial Happy Flower, which is a really nice combo of cards. Or relics, rather. But I think I do value removing this Perfected Strike. Since we don't really have very many strikes in our deck. It's just not that good. And then, of them, I think Keep It is probably my favorite. And we're going to put this on cards that we really want to use, and we want to use multiple times. So we want to put it on cheap cards. We want to put it on multi-use cards. Bloodletting, for example. This is now net neutral, right? I lose the HP, but I gain the block. Armaments. It very heavily increases the value of the actual block on that card. And then maybe like a sword boomerang. Something that I intend to play a lot. Battle trance. That one's free. There you go. 3 block on all of those. And I'd like to upgrade the True Grit before I really use it. We'll see if we can get away with that. It's a really good card, but needs upgrade. Give me one of 2. I just really don't want to accidentally pick up Bing Bong. Daughter of the Wind is great. Bing Bong's like a fucking run ender, man. Bonk him. Do I just... There we go. It's kind of like blocking, right? Offering for sure, right? Taunt. We could vicious into taunt. We could vicious tremble. Also would work nicely. And then we taunt. And then we bloodletting. And then we dominate. And then we stampede. And feed is gonna autoplay regardless of what I do, so I might as well just play it now. Knights of Sidonia is great. Stockholm Syndrome. I don't know if I've heard that one. Okay. Armaments. 12 4 times. Knock knock, open up. Ding dong. Welcome home. That's lethal. I saved myself an HP there is what I did. Hello, shopkeeper number 2. Don't really care about any of these. Terra Thunder might have been good, but I'm poor, so... Oh, fuck off with the fights, man. What are the odds of fights nowadays? Like 80%? Exhaust all non-attack cards in your hand. Am I okay with exhausting those? Eh. I mean, like, I guess. I just more don't want them in my deck, right? Okay. Feel no pain. Molten Fist for sure. Shruggies, I guess. Brand. The Vicious is fine. Hey, thank you for the bit. They realized that Juzu was not good enough, so they quintupled the chance of fight in question mark rooms. Yeah, I know, right? Like, what the fuck is this? Let me battle trance and then armaments. This guy's catching these hands one way or another. Fucker's gonna make me not allowed to heal. Okay, let me do this into that, because that's lethal, that's not quite lethal, and there's nothing I can do about it, so I'm just gonna have to accept that fact, because I'm certainly not taking the damage. Howl from Beyond. Now, there is a certain ability for me to use that, since I have things like Stampede, and, well, I can't really use Second Wind, but I could use an upgraded True Grit, right? Maybe just an uppercut, though? How good is uppercut here? With the extra weak? Ooh, I don't actually have any other way to apply weak, do I? This might be necessary more than anything. Especially in Act 2 and 3, the value of weak is pretty ridiculous. I think we have to smith the True Grit first, but maybe you can play around it. I'm just gonna allow myself to play it as I see fit. Popper's actually really good. Depending on how Decimillipede here goes. Let's start with a Bommel Strike. I really want to play Stampede. But 1 block is not enough block. Granted, 10 block isn't exactly that much better, but... we probably just exhaust Stampede at that point, and then I go Sword Boomerang on random enemies. Take just a little bit of damage. It's like 10 or 12 or something like that. my brand. Or I second wind and I get 10 damage. Block. And I just kind of beat that guy up. Where's all my energy and card draw? That's 3 dead turns in a row now. Where I don't draw any of my energy or card draw. Oh, there it is, all on the same turn. We go here, we go here. This is not a minion, right? If fatal, I guess I do need to kill the last enemy with the feed or something like that. We go Shruggies first, then we Battle Trance. We have a Dominate, we have a Molten Fist. We go Molten Fist into Dominate for 3. We Bloodlet, of course. The question is, where do we go from there? We are blocking for a lot of the damage, but not all of it. I'm kind of curious in if this counts, but I'm pretty certain it doesn't. Of course, this guy survives with 1 HP no matter what I do, but... Huh. Or do I not yet? I'm not stampeding, right? No, I'm not stampeding. Not yet just heals me, and that's it. 18, I'm taking 34 this turn. Yeah, no, we can't have that. We can't have that. Cool. And then I guess I'll get my Feel No Pain up. Nine times 2. Sheesh. Armaments block 8 or second wind to block 5. Tough choice, that. Unless I've got a setup strike into twin strike, like lethal combo or something. I don't see any such combo, though. Twin strike is lethal here. Setup strike is not lethal there, so... 9 plus... that would be 20. 29 is not killing here, either. I don't like taking lots of damage. It's not very cash money of you. Flame Barrier's high value block. That's 22. I'm taking a very limited amount right now. I think I do need to make sure that I can actually kill. Okay. Flame Barrier again, they're hitting for 24 this time. I can full block that. Right, I could second wind or I could taunt. Cool. I like the Flame Barrier here. It puts them both at 1 HP. Now, what's the play? I can't Bloodlet because it kills me. I guess I shrug it off and hope for the best. Twin Strike. Okay, if I do that 20, 40? 40 is enough. Okay. Barely. But it is enough. So now we go Sword Boomerang every time here. We go Setup Strike, we go Sword Boomerang, and we got him. Not enough energy to heal, though. I think I'll go ahead and take the Regal Pillow plus Rest angle here and maybe pivot out of the Extra Elite, yeah? Sure, whatever. I mean, that's not bad, I guess. Those aren't the worst. Hello! Let's go Vicious, Uppercut, Bloodlet, Shruggies for free because we got the Mummified Hand, Stampede. Our feed is free, but I'd rather Tremble than feed. And we still get to hit because of the Stampede. The feed was gonna play most of the time anyways. Armaments. I think I'd rather Sword Boomerang. I guess I can Thrash or the Sword Boomerang to get exhausted and then still not yet. Tear Asunder, eh? I got a Flame Barrier, though. We'll get another Tear Asunder option, I believe. Let's see what we get. Feel No Pain, Dominate. Neither of those is going to change anything. Unless I draw into Battle Trance into Offering or something like that on this one card. It was kind of an annoying turn, honestly. Because I'm 1 damage shy of getting the extra energy. See what we get. Oh, thanks for the extra energy. A little late there. Okay. And I will True Grit the Entrench, I'm pretty sure. Bloodlet. Taunt. We'll Pommel first. And then we'll Bash. Get the free strength at the end. That was a lot of damage. Do this. Do that. And kill. Nice. Pair, even better. Pair of what? Pair of these nuts. I like Twin Strike, I like Sword Boomerang, both on this turn. Let's see where this lands us. Okay. Twin Strike is lethal. Okay, we can go boom boom. And then we can Stampede. And we're full blocking. Uppercut is now free. I guess I'll put it here, and nothing will play, because there's nothing to play, because Stampede became free. Why are you all attacking this turn? Seems a little unfair. Munch. One of you will die to Tear Asunder. In fact, if I just do this, you both die. You both die. Pragmata 2 will have Woman Child Diana still on Hugh's back. Okay. I'm gonna pretend like I know what that means. What is woman child? Are we talking about the must protect child that I've seen like 2 or 3 thumbnails about? I never really played Pragmata. I didn't pay any attention to Pragmata at all. Alright, crab. Crabs. Plankton. Crabs. Plankton. Am I weird for exhausting second wind? Man, child, but woman. I see. Okay, I think I get it. Aerobic acid me. Howl from beyond. 1-2 punch. And feel no pain. I like those. I like those a lot. Entrench is now free. Okay. So I could feel no pain? Vicious becomes free. Not yet becomes free. I play Flame Barrier. I entrench. I'm now blocking for a trillion. Not quite a trillion, but like, you get the idea. Stampede. Shruggies, perhaps? A little bit of Shruggies value. Get a bash here. Okay, what cards do I want to draw? Like, the only two I'd be okay with drawing are Bloodletting and Battle Trance, because I'd be spending my last energy to play this. One of these is playing, though. I guess I might as well Thrash. Good, you stayed facing the correct direction. I appreciate you for that. Yeah, we're definitely Battle Trancing here, because there's a Dominate in it for me. We're Bloodletting. We are setup striking so that we can actually just fucking demolish this guy. And then we True Grit, we exhaust you, and then we double it up and we take 1 damage. Weak. Alright, I'm going to Armaments. And then I'm gonna do something a little cheesy here. I'm gonna turn around and hope that Sword Boomerang plays and kills him. Yeah, you're dead, brother. I didn't even need the second play. Okay. Razortooth is definitely better than I expected for a relic. Razortooth is very interesting because it sounds busted if you haven't played the game very much. And then as you play the game, it's like that bell curve meme, you know what I mean? Razortooth sucks. Razortooth is goated. Razortooth sucks. Except, like, on the high end, it's not it sucks, right? It's still good. It's still very good. But, like, it's not super useful in hallway fights because you tend not to be able to cycle your deck enough to actually get use of it, but then you have other ways to get stuff back, right? With Regent and with Defect and with Necrobinder, they all have, like, pull stuff from discard cards. Fight me, Ironclad. The Ironclad fights tanks. Yes, mighty fight, take weapon. I will not be taking Powers Cost 1 more, especially since I have Mummified Hand. It doesn't feel right. I'm pretty sure I just take Psy. 7 block a turn is just really good. It's just really good. It's just really good. Elite with a late shop with a campfire right before it. I like that a lot. 3 fights into it. We get an extra campfire going this way. I'll take the 1 elite. I think we're actually very strong right now. Hello, fish stick. Can you explain why we as humans have the remains of what used to be a tail in our skeleton? Probably because we used to have a tail, right? If I had to guess. Okay, we're going to go Brand. We're going to go Brand on that. We could tear someone asunder right now. They probably wouldn't like it if I teared them asunder. Right? They probably wouldn't like that if I did that to them. But I'm going to do it anyways. Just show them what's up. Look, watch as I tear you asunder. Then I lose some max health, and I'm okay with that because I gained a bunch of max health already. By the looks of it, that little tailbone must hurt. Don't know, though? No, you wouldn't know, right? Yeah. Hey, I didn't draw a whole lot in the way of damage, did I? Like, I actually don't even have any damage. Just drew a bunch of powers, which, like, cool, but, like, I kind of would prefer my max health. You know what? If you're gonna eat me, fuck you, eats you back. Yum, 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 yum. Well, I mean, if you're both vulnerable, then get got. Suppose I'm okay with that. Oh, those are some sharp teeth. Mime, what sharp teeth you have? Goodbye. Still don't really want that Howl from Beyond. Cruelty. Uppercut is now free. I taunt. My Molten Fist. You now have 4 turns of Vuln. Coco. Pommel. Offering every time. Probably even Bloodletting. And then we make you tremble. And then we brand the Ascender's Bane. And then we go whack, 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 whack. And then I guess I'll just spend this. You gotta be okay with spending that, right? I'm not gonna cycle all the way back around into it, so... These aren't very useful. I guess I can play that, see what I get to play for free. Go ahead and burn you. Do a little bit of Vicious. Do a little bit of this. Do a little bit of that. Take 1 damage. Live with it. Beat the absolute loving fuck out of that guy. Oh my god. I'll take a second Bloodletting for sure. If we still had a tail, then we could turn into giant monkeys. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I see what you're saying. I see... Uh-huh. I mean, that does follow. Although I feel like you might be missing the point there. First boss reward is all good. Oh, is it? This is where you tell me what you got. Envenom, Fan of Knives, and Adrenaline. Well, if you're very, very Shiv heavy, I'm probably gonna say... If you have, like, no AoE, Fan of Knives. If you have some AoE, I'd probably pick Envenom, and if you're not, like, super Shiv heavy, Adrenaline's just probably the best choice. Okay, let's... Feel no pain. Entrench is now free. Okay. I think I probably brand at the end then, yeah? And, fuck you. Okay, we have our Terra Sunder here. We could go Viscous, Taunt. Feed is now free, so I'll go ahead and make use of it. Take a whole bunch of damage, brother. And then he comes in with the big swoop. Oh lord, he coming. Okay, well, why are you hitting yourself? Whoa. A little bit of cruelty never hurt anyone. Yeah, I think you might be dead, brother. Terra Sunder is just so good. Yeah, I don't think you can song request over there. Unfortunately. Unfortunately. Cruelty and Uppercut. Those might be the two cards that I wanted upgraded, so I'm not gonna complain. Go ahead and make me a... Go ahead and make me a skill. 2 energy, 8 block and some energy. Random card is free. You know what? I like 2 energy. 2 energy sounds good. And then I can smith. What do I smith? This always becomes innate. Innate 8 block 2 energy is pretty good, but I don't feel like it's necessary. Are your terms? What's the catch? Innate mad science. Yeah, innate mad science is always fun. The problem I have is that I don't necessarily get a ton of value out of it being in my opening hand versus just finding it naturally in my deck, so I don't know that I necessarily care. When are you ending? Well, we're in Act 3 right now, so probably not too much longer. Am I okay with adding a clumsy? We have a shop coming up. I might be more okay with losing the HP and just shopping. Okay. I would like to smith again. And I will smith for a little bit of vicious, actually. I want that 250 soup, Jesus. Damn, is that all I am? Go ahead and drink my armor plating here. Is that all I am, do you rice ball? A soup generation machine? I do not want to burn my Terrace Under. I would much rather burn my setup strike. Okay. We pommel first, just to see what we get. We got a cruelty, which makes me not necessarily want to use my uppercut here. Let's see what we get for free. We get a twin strike for free. I'm okay with that. And none of this is really worth a damn, so let it go. Okay. Go here, go here. Dominate's free. Bash, Shruggies. Dominate, go ahead and get rid of that. This is just gonna consume feed, so I might as well play the feed first, right? Weak. 40 is not weak, but that's a net positive. Let's go ahead and Stampede, see what we get. Molten Fist, okay. Battle Trance. We Tremble, we Molten Fist, then we Flame Barrier, and we block most. 5 damage I can handle. True Grit Burn. Bop, 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 bop. Ba, 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 ba. If I Thrash, let's Twin Strike first, and then I Thrash to spend the uppercut? No, I Bloodlet, I Taunt. Ooh. I do want to brand here so that I can burn you. I definitely want to not yet. And then I guess that just means I'm playing Thrash at that point. Okay, this is good. The armaments here, we battle transfer the extra card. Feel No Pain makes one of the other ones free. Second Wind would allow me to burn some stuff. Let's Bloodlet first. Second Wind out the burns. Hit you. Hit you. We're blocking for all but 5 again. As soon as I was about to say, as soon as I draw Terra Sunder, this shit is so over. Red Skull might end up coming in handy. None of that is doing anything right now. We got a shop, a question mark, and then the final boss. Sharp 3 on 3 cards. Hmm. Sharp 3 on Terra Sunder would actually go pretty nasty. I can't do that and remove, but I also don't really need to remove, so... Let's go Sharp 3 on Terra Sunder. Let's go Sharp 3 on Sword Boomerang. And Sharp 3 on Thrash. Whoa. There we go. And I'm going to go out on a limb and say that a Power Potion is going to do me more good than a Weak Potion against a guy that just gets rid of all his debuffs. Of course it's a combat. Why would anything be easy? And my first turn is wildly bad. It's both of my bloodlettings. Okay, we'll go ahead and do this. $24. I didn't realize these guys had a, Huh. There we go. I didn't realize these guys had a cover of this song. I feed. That does count as lethal, for those of you keeping track at home. Six damage twice, is that it? Okay. We taunt first, then we do 6 damage twice. 13 damage twice, my bad. Doesn't do the other half of it, though. I guess I should have expected that. Bonk here. He's getting angry. He's also getting angry. Offering happens every time. Vicious, molten. Feel no pain. There is no pain that I feel. None. Okay. Oh, hell yeah. Get the free heal off and everything. Okay, we gotta kill both of these. Go here, go there. No. I'm just gonna hit you. Great. This guy dies, this guy takes a bunch of damage. I bommel. I bash. Alright. Final boss time. None of that. I will smith. I think I will smith offering. Or brand. Probably just offering, though. Just more consistent card draw. We got our potion-shaped rock. Once again, I drew both of my 2 bloodlettings in my opening hand, which is crazy, actually. Okay, so I could think about this turn, or I could think about future turns. Pyre is obviously an extra energy turn, really good. Crimson Mantle, obviously really good with things like Terra Sunder. Vicious would allow me to draw this turn by playing Taunt, but I don't think I need to do that. I think I actually like Crimson Mantle the most. We Taunt, we Stampede, and, I mean, I'm just gonna fucking hit him, to be honest. I think I'm saving my rock for phase 2. So I go Armaments. We do have Stampede. So I set up Strike. I Thrash. We see what it dismantles. And then Uppercut for the other one. We play Cruelty every time. I'd like to get Dominate off. I guess 2 Strength will have to do. Vicious, and a Flame Barrier. Hurt yourself. This is not lethal, but I do want it out of my bag. Oh wait, that did count as lethal. Oh, curious. Do I have any other powers I want to get off right now? No. Just play the not yet, and we can move on. Offering every time. Play the Feel No Pain, get a free random card. Twin Strike it is, that's fine with me. We brand, but I don't know what we brand. Possibly this Entrench. Tremble. Twin Strike for free. Thrash is doing hella damage now. That's exactly what I wanted it to exhaust as well. Armaments, Bloodletting, Shruggies. We are super duper overblocking, so I guess you can have that and also this. If a facehugger hugged a hole below the belt, why would... What? Ken? I appreciate your hypotheticals, but what the fuck? I'm now feeling the need to appreciate them from a distance. So I could second wind here. Let me shrug it off. And then second wind. I seem to be blocking for a lot of the time. Okay, I'm going to Flame Barrier because no shit. And then I'm gonna throw one of these. And then I'm actually going to brand? My brand. That's pretty good damage. Okay, we got 13 cards left. I don't want to draw Terra Sunder is the thing. But I do have to play this. Okay, we drew Thrash. I suppose that'll do. Excellent. Alright, we win next turn. Yeah, you super dead, bro. I'm hitting for 14 times 16. Here, let's make it worse, how about? $15 times 18. Adios. That's 8 on Ironclad. Alright. We managed to get just over 3 hours today. A little bit on the long side for what we usually do, but not too much. We kind of blew through the run still. Very nice win. I wish that... I was actually looking at my statistics last night. I wish they separated single player and multiplayer, because you can't actually tell what my win streak is on these characters. Because it doesn't... It shows, like multiplayer losses, too, right? Like, I don't actually know which of these I do well on in single player. I feel like I do pretty well on all of them, but... I assume I do the worst on defect. Anyways. Let us go ahead and end the stream there for today. Let's see where are we gonna go? Ay. I hate how long it takes to stop the music player sometimes. Okay, quit out of that. Where is... Duplicate here. I think we're probably gonna raid Golgi, yeah? You think we raid Golgi today? I haven't raided Golgi in a long time. And by a long time, I mean it's probably been like 2 weeks. But it has been a minute. I'm gonna go raid Golgi. Why are there so few people watching everyone right now? I'm used to seeing Golgi with like 20 people when she's playing Elden Ring. And Saren's only got 2, and I've only got 4. Feels like everybody's working with less people than usual. Like, look at this. Is something down on the Twitch side of things? Like, I'm only rocking 4 people. 5, 6. Okay. Maybe a couple people are just AFK or something like that. But like, I'm used to Golgi and Saren having way more people. Summertime? Shouldn't that be more people, not less? You'd think that with more people on break in the general demographics of Twitch, you'd expect more people on during the summer. But I guess, it's Saturday. Saturday is actually usually the worst day. You'd be surprised, Jordan. Most of my best numbers when I was streaming Balatro every day were definitely during the summer, and they went off when fall ran around. Saturday definitely though. Sunday is usually my best day. Sunday and then like Friday. All right, let's go raid. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.